Hello, everyone. As we all know that Calgary's real estate market is actually keeping us all on the edge. All sellers are thinking, should they sell right now or should they wait? And buyers are thinking, should they actually buy the property right now or should they wait? Just because the market is shifting, there are so many different things happening around us. Election is coming up, and all the political parties are talking about housing marketing in Canada, that it is not that affordable anymore. So there are so many odds that are going to, we will see how they roll out in the future. But at this moment, I can tell you that Calgary's real estate market is still quite hot. We had 2,151 sales in the month of August, which is actually an increase of 37% compared to last year. Very significant difference. And here's another thing that you need to know, that we had 19,516 sales by the end of August, which has beaten actually the annual sales for the past 6 years. Keep that in mind. We still have 4 months to go, and we'll see which way the market still goes. As the interest rates are quite low, and they are historically low at this moment, and we do know that at some point after the COVID that we will see some increase in them, which will most likely affect the real estate market. But one thing about Calgary right now is the inventory. When I'm talking about sales numbers, they're looking pretty good, but at the same time, pay attention to the inventory levels in all the categories. One thing in Calgary that is selling quick is the detached homes. So they are driving the market in a really high. So we had 2,151 sales in total, which is almost 37% increase from last year, and it's slightly down when you compare it to the month of July. We had 2,319 sales. Now, as I mentioned, inventory levels, we have 6,053 units for sale we had in the month of August, which was down by close to 7% compared to last year, but also down from the month of July when we had 6,678 units for sale. So that is a decrease of more than 600 units. Keep that in mind. And months of supply has also come down from 2.88. No, sorry. Last year we were at 4.13 months. In August 2021, we were at 2.81, which is a decrease of almost 32%. And the average sale price, which has gone to $488,043, was an increase of pretty close to 4%, and it was pretty much at par with the month of July. So let me give you now numbers for all the categories. I'm sure that you're thinking to make a move on buying or selling real estate right now, so I hope these numbers really help you out. So in total sales in detached homes, we had 1,300 units that got sold compared to 991 last year, that is an increase of 31%. And in month of July, we had sold 1,413. So we were about 113 units less than July. And the new listings. Now keep this in mind. The number is actually slightly higher than last year. We have 1,572 new units that came in market, which is an increase of 6.29, and obviously lower than the month of July when we had 1,822. But keep this in mind, the inventory levels in detached homes is only at 2,770, which is a decrease of 14.35% compared to last year. And obviously less than July as well when we had 3,109 units for sale. So as we all know that supply and demand are the drivers of this market. If there is more supply and less demand, obviously the market slows down and it's buyer's market. But whenever it is there is less supply and more demand, then it's seller's market. That's where we are right now, that enough houses are not available, and that is what's driving the prices higher. And the months of supply was at 2.13 months, which was less by almost 35% compared to last year. And we were at 2.20 in July. And days on the market, we were only at 36 days, which is a decrease of 22% compared to last year. And here is one thing that you definitely want to know, and that is the average price. The average price in August 21 was at $590,784, which is an increase of 7% compared to last year. And actually, the average price was still higher than July, when we only were at 584,346. So prices are going up. Obviously, as I mentioned, that there are more buyers than there are houses available in the market. In apartment sector, we had 332 sales, which was an increase of 48.88%. This is one category where which was struggling quite a bit in the past. We have started to see a bit of improvement as well. And these sales were pretty close to last month, when we had 346 sales. Now, new listings were at 571. Obviously, there was an increase of new listings, which was an increase of 15.35%. And it was obviously less than the month of July, when we only had 643 new units that came into the market. And inventory levels, they were at 1,786, which are still higher by 7% compared to last year, but much less than the month of July, when we had 1,918 units for sale. So months of supply was at 5.38, which was 28% less than last year, and obviously slightly less than month of July as well, when we were at 5.54. And days on the market were 63, which was pretty much at par with last year, and we were at 64 in July. And the average price was actually at 258,609, which is an increase of 2.89%, pretty close to 3%, and pretty close to 259,629 compared to July. And in semi-detached homes, we had 177 sales, which was an increase of pretty much close to 25%. And we had 209 sales in July 21. And new listings, we had 266 new listings, which was an increase of 10.37%. And actually, obviously, quite less than month of July, when we were at 320. And inventory levels, as I mentioned, keep paying attention to inventory levels, because they are dropping. There was a decrease. We had 539 units for sale, which was a decrease of 9.56%, pretty close to 10%. And we were at 577 units for sale in semi-detached in July. And months of supply was at 305, slightly less than last year. It was a decrease of 27.45%, and slightly above actually July, when we were at only 2.76%. And days on the market, we were at 38 days, which was a decrease of 41.48%. And obviously pretty close to July, when we were at 37 days. And the average price, we were at 490,000, which was slightly less than last year by about 1%. And pretty much it's same in July, 490,949. And one thing that I noticed, that in the row houses, we have made a significant increase in sales. There were 342 sales in row houses, which is almost 57% higher than last year. We only had 218 sales in the month of August in 2020. And it was pretty close to the July sales, which were at 351. So the new listings, there were 413, which was an increase of 13.77, or close to 14% than compared to last year. And where we had actually 511 new listings that came into the market in July. And inventory levels, we are at 958 units for sale, which is a decrease of almost 5% compared to last year. And obviously significant decrease of 1,074 units than compared to July. And months of supply, we are at 2.80 months, which is a decrease of almost 40% compared to last year, and obviously quite less than July as well, we were at 3.06. And days on the market, we were at 47 days, which is a decrease of almost 22% compared to last year, and pretty much at par with July. And the average price for row houses was at 318,977, which is an increase of pretty close to 4%. And we were at 326,817. So you will see actually obviously that there are less sales in the month of August, and this is just a seasonal adjustment. But just imagine this, that we have already done as much business as we have done annually every year in the last 6 years, and we still got 4 more months to go. And obviously sales every month are going to decrease, but we will have to also keep an eye on the inventory levels to see where they go. How does that affect the market? And obviously with the election and interest rates, those are other things. And one thing that I must tell everybody who's watching this video, that in Alberta we are looking looking forward that the economy of Alberta will start growing in the near future, with some of the tech companies coming to Calgary and Edmonton. And obviously the oil prices are going a little high, and we're looking at all the other mining of helium and lithium as well. So if you have any questions about this report, please give me a call at 403-689-2345. Thanks for watching.